I pray to the divinity in you. So you want to protect yourself, so you go on building boundaries around yourself for the sake of protection. Yes, self-protection is spontaneous, natural, that's something for which you have not to think or decide. So something that comes to you that threatens your being, then you like to protect yourself. One single experience leads you to many fears, and then those fears create insecurity. You are insecure all the time, and insecurity marks your joy and pleasure in life. But those who know how to expand their consciousness, their personality, they remain free from fears. Fear of the death is highest of all fears. Nobody wants to die, you see. Nobody wants to talk about death. Nobody wants to understand death. So this sort of thing is because of actually ignorance. We should learn something about death, which is the main source of all fears. You see, death and birth are two gates. You go from one, come out from the other. You see, it's a habit of body, and it's a change, major change, and it's attachment that you create towards your relationship, towards the world, towards its objects, and you want to enjoy things of the world, yet you are never happy. No enjoyment can ever satisfy you, can ever make you happy, for all the enjoyments are short-lived. But when you understand the deeper levels of your being, or your being on all levels, then you come to know that death is just like casting off the garment. Even after death you do not die. You just change your garment. As you change your pillow cover, as you change your book cover, death is exactly like that. So one should realize the truth that Atman, the center of consciousness, is not subject to change, death and decay. Then one should also understand that the mortal part of life is subject to change, and its nature that it changes, it constantly changes. Then there are angles that you have to understand. What is your angle towards your life? What is your attitude towards life? How do you view death? What death means to you? For me, death means nothing. I am not boasting, but long ago I have realized this, that death is a change, and we are constantly changing in life. We see the seeds growing. If the seed does not break, it cannot sprout. If the sprouts do not break, there will be no flowers, there will be no fruits. So in the process of growth and unfoldment, death is a must, and it should be accepted, and one should be free from that fear which does not allow you to grow or to unfold. Most of the fears are never analyzed, and then they control our internal states, and thus we behave in the external world. We live. We want to enjoy life. We want to have joy. We want to attain that height of perennial joy. But because of the fears, we cannot do that. You see. It's the sense of self-preservation that leads us towards insecurity. And then we isolate ourselves. And then we think that everything in life is horrible. You see, we do not realize that life is a beautiful something like a poem, poetry and a song. You see, but the moment we decide to lead happy life, then we no more become victim of those fears which are imaginary fears. We imagine negative things in life, and thus we become victim of all fears.